Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Magic Wand and welcome back if you happen to be returning. Today I will be doing a flip through and one card reading of the Comfy Cozy Witch Oracle by Jennie Blonde. As this deck was published just September 2025, so it is a brand new deck, and it is a 47 card deck including Guidebook, and it comes in this lovely hard case box which looks like this. Beautiful artwork on the cover, and that is the back, or no, sorry, the spine of the box, and the top, the back, side, and the bottom. And it opens up with a magnetic clasp like that, and that is the inside there with a little cardboard insert. A lovely design on the inside. And I mentioned it comes with a guidebook, which looks like this. That's the spine there and the back. It is published by Ethos, and I will include all the information in the description box below. The little guidebook does include a table of contents with an introduction, getting to know your deck, how to use the deck and guidebook, suggested spreads, and the cards. So it is well laid out with some images, and here are the suggested spreads, and there are quite a few, which is nice. And there's a section on oracle journaling, and then it goes into the cards, and this is somewhat of the table of contents for the cards themselves, with the name of the card and the page number, and the cards are in alphabetical order. And then it goes into the cards themselves, and the guidebook does not include any images of the cards, but it includes the name of the card, the message or keywords, and then that's what's on the cards. And then the guidebook includes an affirmation, the message, and then a prompt, as in a journaling prompt. And all the cards are laid out that way. And then at the very back of the guidebook, there's one beautiful image here of a fox, and then there's a section about the author. The cards themselves look like this. Beautiful design, lovely, and they are a matte finish and middle of the road thickness, I would say. And size wise, they are just a little bit bigger than a traditional Plowback Tarot card. So the cards themselves are in alphabetical order. So the first card is acceptance, with the keywords of welcome and embrace. And as you can see, the cards are borderless, and they have a lovely floral design on each of the four corners of the cards. So that's the first card, acceptance. And they do not have numbers. They're simply in alphabetical order like that. So, okay, so the next card is air, and it reads communicate, listen. And I would love to hear your thoughts on this deck. If you'd like to share, that would be awesome in the comments below. Altar, divination, magic. Amethyst, calm, wise. Autumn equinox, harvest, balance. Basil, abundance, wellness. Bell, clear, cleanse. Pardon my voice. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but anyway. Black candle, caution, reflection. Blanket magic, soften, comfort. Blue candle, tranquility, healing. And the deck, I find the artwork in the deck really reflects the name of the the deck itself, or the name reflects the deck's artwork and messages, I think. The Comfy Cozy Witch Oracle. It's just very calming and grounding. At least that's how I feel about it so far. Book magic. Learn. Grow. Candle magic. Respite. Care. Cat. Curiosity. Awareness. Chocolate. Indulgence. Self-care. Cinnamon. Warmth. Protection. Coffee. Energy. Motivation. Deer. Gentleness. Grace. Delight. Happiness. Believe. Dog. Loyalty. Commitment. Earth. Ground. Embrace. Fairy magic. Dance. Play. Fire. Creativity. Strength. Fox. Cleverness. Deception. Garden magic. Nature. Nurture. Gratitude. Thank. Receive. Hearth magic. Warmth. Nourishment. Honey. Sweetness. Joy. Intuition. Divine knowing. Lavender. Sleep. Dream. Magical journal. Reflect. Write. Meditation. Stillness. Ease. Mint. Prosperity. Luck. Nourishment. Grow. Share. Path making. Forge. Create. Oops. Rose quartz. Self-love. Romance. Rosemary. Memory. Ancestors. Sacred space. Ritual. Center. Simplicity. Boundary. Be. Spirit. Guides. Otherworld. Spring equinox. Newness. Fertility. Squirrel. Preparation. Determination. Summer solstice. Light. Celebration. Tea magic. Friendship. Community. Warmth. Kindness. Embrace. Water. Ease. Flow. White candle. Purity. Enhancement. And this is the last card. Winter solstice. Retreat. Darkness. Okay. So those are all the cards. And I will go ahead and shuffle for a one card reading for you. And I'll put this one aside since it appeared to want to come out. I'll just leave it here for now. And as I shuffle, I simply ask that you perhaps consider this to be a timeless reading for yourself, so that anytime you come across this video, the messages that come through may be meant for you. And I simply ask that you use your intuition to discern if the messages that come through today are meant for you and have significance for you. And I'll go ahead and ask Spirit to please guide my hand for another card for this message. Can I have a card, please, to complete the message that has begun today? We began with this card. Can I have another card to please help clarify the full message for whoever may be viewing at this point in time? And I am going to go ahead and do a more thorough shuffle. Just a little bit more thorough so we can get a good card choice to come out from Spirit. And I'll see what card seems to want to come out, perhaps. And I think this one. Okay, so that is the second card. Let's have a look at what the first card is. coffee. Energy, motivation. Interesting. And the second card is Magical Journal. Reflect and write. Interesting. I like that. I'm not sure if any of you are coffee drinkers out there, but it could also imply maybe perhaps a cup of tea or any warm drink that you might enjoy, but it does seem to imply sitting down for a break, relaxing, and taking the time to journal on some aspect that perhaps you've been pondering in your life at the current time. Just take the time to relax, open your journal, and write down your thoughts. Okay, but I will go ahead and read from the little guidebook, starting with the coffee card, energy and motivation. All right, so it is coffee. Actually, you can just flip through. And oh, I opened it right to the page. So energy, motivation. I'll hold the card here like this. And it reads, so the affirmation reads, I am filled with vibrant energy and boundless motivation. And the message reads, have you been sluggish lately, unmotivated to get things accomplished? The coffee card is here to kick your butt into gear. Coffee arrives in your reading to ignite your spirit and fuel your passion. Just as this rich, indulgent treat uplifts your mood, its essence infuses you with the energy and motivation to pursue your goals. Allow this delicious burst of energy to carry you forward, helping you tackle challenges with renewed energy and vigor. Whenever you feel like your energy is waning, take a moment to savor a cup of coffee or a similar beverage. Allow its warmth and richness to melt away any lethargy and doubt, leaving you ready to take on the world. And remember, motivation often comes from allowing yourself to enjoy life's simple pleasures. And the prompt reads, think about a time when you were filled with energy and motivation. What sparked that drive, and how did it propel you toward your goals? So that's interesting. The prompt is for journaling, and that is exactly the next card that came up, the Magical Journal. So let's flip through and read what this card says from the guidebook. So here it is here. And the affirmation reads, a journaling practice helps me grow my craft and reflect on my journey. And the message reads, your magical journal, grimoire, or a book of shadows is a sacred space where the pages filled with thoughts, dreams, intentions, and spell work take form. When you write in it, you aren't just recording, you're weaving the story of your spiritual journal, casting spells with your written word. This is a space to reflect on your journey, to see patterns emerge and unfold. Allow your pen to flow freely, knowing that what you write today can be a guidepost for tomorrow. As you reflect on past entries, you'll find answers that you seek hidden in the lines you've already penned. Trust in the magic of your words, as they are the key to unlocking deeper truths and connection to spirit. This card is asking you to reflect on a current struggle or situation through writing. If you have yet to begin a magical writing practice, this card is urging you to do so. And the prompt reads, reflect on your magical practice. What do I want it to look like in 2 months? Or what do you want it to look like in 2 months, in 2 years? And how can a writing practice better connect me to spirit? Okay, so those were the 2 cards and the message for you today from the Comfy Cozy Witch Oracle. I hope you enjoyed today's video and flip through, and if you did, I'm having trouble here. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, and if you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, Magic One. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care and have a great day. Bye for now.